What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. Alright, what's up, everyone? What up, Low Roller? Ken, Swirls, Zach?
Hey, hey, hey! What's up?
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate everyone, as always. And my bad about getting started a few minutes late here today. There was a lot to... Well, I was trying to figure out what to talk about today. So we're going to do two TAs today. I was going to do 3. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, my bad about getting started here a little late today, guys. But we got a lot to get through. So today is Friday, July 29th, 2022. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. Alright. Did you buy Mega Million tickets? It is worth $1.3 billion. Ticket drawing tonight. No, I did not. But I did see it did go up to 1.3 billion, so maybe I will. You know, not good chances, but why not? If it's that big, why not? $2. It only takes 1 ticket to win? Yeah, you only get 1 in, what, like 500 million chance to win? Something like that, ridiculous. So, you know, that's how they advertise it to you. It only takes 1, and then, you know, and your money's going to be going to the kids for the education. No, they're lying. Lottery's a good way to, extort money from poor people. The government's way of extorting money from poor people. But I didn't say that. Strong finish of the month. Now the G. Yeah, this was a really good way to end the month. The week, the month. The day, the week, and the month. So, yeah, you know, I'm kind of in disbelief here. How we're ripping so hard. And I do have a pretty good feeling we're going to go G. Hopefully not, but this doesn't make any sense at all. But then again, you know, in this market, nothing makes sense. So we'll see. You better buy the lottery tickets? Yeah, why not? I'll buy one. Maybe the markets want to end July on a good note and slam us in August. Yeah, Jay Powell has something in store for us. You know, our man Jay Powell. He said, F your calls and F your puts. But we got a lot of memes and articles coming up about Jay Powell and the definition of recession and all this crazy stuff. So stay tuned for that, guys. Raising Kane CEO's new ape of lottery. He spent another 50K. Mega Million ticket again. Alright. Well. Yes, that is pretty apish. And, you know, as a CEO, you'd probably be smarter than that. Why doesn't he just give everyone a raise? Instead of wasting $100,000, why doesn't he just give everyone, like, a couple $100 in a bonus or something? Wouldn't that make more sense instead of wasting all your money on lotto tickets? I don't know.
Bruh.
Just my thinking, right? Would you rather blow 100K or give everyone a couple $100? To me, a couple $100, right? And then watch. He's gonna win. He's gonna win the Mega Million, and then he's not gonna give anyone anything. He's gonna give it to the company. HKD, damn it. Yeah, that one was going nuts. I peeped it earlier today. It was up like 100%. Yeah, it's up. Well, finish is up 135%, 134%. So absolutely insane price action there. That does not mean you guys should buy it. Now, I said yesterday, you should probably not FOMO, and then today it goes up 100%, so. Yeah, that stock is going nuts right now. No idea why, but, you know, at this point, I would highly, highly suggest, and it's not financial advice, but don't FOMO. You know, actually, you should probably short at this point. But, again, not financial advice. Personally, I just stay away altogether. This IPO stuff, totally unpredictable. So, safest thing to do is stay away altogether, long and short. But, yeah, looking at the chart now, I guess I don't have the screen here. We'll take a look at it again. But looking at the chart now, yeah, definitely way too late to go long. Pretty good time to short. Not financial advice. A lot of ape YOLO on option to fund hedge funds. I rather YOLO some money to support the kids. Well, again, not much of the money actually goes to the kids. And I don't know many hedge funds that are actually YOLOing like the apes do. Hedge funds don't YOLO. Hedge funds hedge. Apes YOLO. But to be fair, the guy's not a hedge fund manager. He's a CEO. But yeah, logically, I don't know why he is buying lotto tickets. Doesn't make too much sense. There's way better ways to spend your money than that. Responsibly spend your company money than that. Even what you can be like Michael Saylor, just load up on Bitcoin, and that'd be better than buying lotto. Anyway, the reason for this rally is the absence of Jay Powell next 2 months. Why is Jay Powell going to be absent? Well, yeah, we got a lot of Jay Powell memes and news coming up, so stay tuned for that. Raising Kane CEO is getting free publicity on the news. It cost him $100K advertising. That is true. I guess it is free marketing. Although, I didn't even know what Raising Cane's was before you told me. But I guess that'll probably help in some way, yes. Free. It's not free marketing, but in a way, free marketing. No FOMC next month? Really? Okay, so we're not going to get a rate hike here in probably 2 months. But alright, guys. So, yeah, forgive me. My neighbor upstairs decides that now of all times during the day is the best time to start drilling. So I hope you guys don't hear it too. I hope you guys don't hear it, but it's not too loud, but it's definitely distracting me here. And you're not supposed to drill past 4 o'clock, so I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. This guy is like the never-ending renovation. Guy's been renovating it like every day for 2 years. Like, what the hell are you possibly doing up there? Anyway. So, yeah, I do hear a drill upstairs, so I hope it's not affecting the audio too much. It's really pissing me off more than anything. Raising Cane's chicken tenders are awesome. Yeah, I've never even heard of Raising Cane's. I've never heard of it, been in one, so I gotta check it out sometime. But alright, guys. So appreciate everyone for being here. Please smash the like button if you haven't yet. And, alright, so today we're doing the show from Tendytown. Tendytown. Yes, once again. Too good to be true? A little bit, but I'm certainly not complaining. Yeah, all major indexes in the green today. Crypto in the green. So, once again, printing some fat tendies today. Let's go. We'll get to that in a second, but hope you guys made some fat tendies today. And yeah, got a great show for you guys today. And yeah, the reason why we're getting started a little late here today is because we do have a lot to cover. So as always, we'll be doing our daily stock and crypto reviews. And today we got 4 articles. Nothing too crazy. Just some minor news here, but we got one article about CoinFlex, which we covered recently, but an update on that. One about GDP numbers today, and one about this whole White House weasel words. Are we in a recession? Are we not in a recession? What is the definition of recession? Crazy stuff. We'll get to that. So we got an article and a lot of memes later. And then final article about Elon Musk and Twitter and their court date. So some minor stuff there. Nothing too crazy on the news. That shouldn't take too long. And today we're going to do 2 TAs. We're going to do TBLT, which we discussed yesterday. But I made a wrong call there. Well, not necessarily, but I did say, you know, it looks like it's probably going to run a little bit more to the upside, but, you know, it's looking like it's going to come crashing down pretty hard soon. And then I wake up this morning and TBLT is up like 40%. So, give myself the clown on that. It pulled back. It's now like up 20%, I think, last time I checked, to end the day. But it still went up a decent amount today. So we're going to redo TBLT with the new information. And good thing I didn't do the video yesterday, because I would have got clowned for sure. But that was just my fault for falling asleep early. And then I woke up and I was like, yeah, no point in doing the video now. But yeah, we're going to redo TBLT. Major price action today, still up there on StockTwits. And then we're going to do SIGA, which has been trending lately because of the whole monkeypox thing. But yeah, you know, today it got enough momentum and enough price action to where we're actually going to analyze it. We actually analyzed it like last month, but we're gonna analyze it again. And then, and I was going to do GOVX, which is another monkeypox play that also made top 10 on StockTwits. But I didn't have enough time to do the TA there. So we're just going to do these two today, TBLT and SIGA. And probably I'll do some bonus content tonight or tomorrow on GOVX. So, and I didn't really want to do 3 anyway because that's going to take a lot of time. But yeah, just those 2 today, TBLT, SIGA, and then bonus content coming later tonight on GOVX. And then we'll get to the Yolos. Yolos should be fun. A lot of memes, a lot of gain corn and lost corn. So, Wall Street Bets has had some pretty good content lately. But yeah, guys, there's a decent amount to cover today. And Fridays is the best day for streaming. So I do expect a lot of people coming in here and chatting. So honestly, we probably go 2 hours. Probably go at least 2 hours today. We'll aim for 2 hours, but it'll probably be 2 hours, a little bit more. We'll see though. But yeah, guys, a lot of stuff to cover today. Okay. He's making peepholes. Yeah, for 2 years. I don't know what he's doing up there. Just a never-ending renovation. What up, Punk Skater? What's up? Another 100% day for HKD, WTF. Yeah, Zach just mentioned that. He mentioned that earlier on Discord, and then he just mentioned it to start the show. And I think he just came in. But yeah, HKD going nuts right now. Just be careful, guys. We'll look at it real quick right here. It's actually pulling back a little bit in the aftermarket. But yeah, be careful. I definitely wouldn't, not financial advice, but I definitely wouldn't FOMO in on the long side. And actually looks like a pretty good short right now. But, just be careful. This IPO stuff, very, very unpredictable. So that's why I just stay away from it altogether. The Kroger guy find a way to complain he can't find employees on his management role. Everyone treats him nice and treats him different. He said he buy a bike last week. All right. Yeah, sounds about right. So he finally gets his way, and then of course, he's going to find something to complain about. But it sounds like he is doing better. So, shout out to him. Did he hit 1,000 yet? Oh, no. Oh, by the way, we just hit 1,080 today, guys. 1.08K. So thank you guys for that. Let's go. So we were just at 1,000. What, like a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I don't even know. Like 2 weeks ago. And now we're almost at 1,100. So yeah, channel's really taking off. And it's definitely YouTube promoting me more. Because when I do good, they do good. But yeah, we've been flying here lately. Nuclear MOAS on the sub count. A few weeks ago, he got yelled at by his boss. Now his boss treats him nice. What a big change for him. He doesn't like change his life. He got his wish and he's still not happy. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, especially the younger generation, millennials, Gen Z. What's the new one? Gen X, something like that. Yeah, everyone's just really entitled nowadays and never gonna be happy. You ask for something, you get what you want. You ask for you give them an inch, they want a mile. And yeah, sounds about right. So I don't know if he's ever gonna be happy, but it sounds like he's doing better, so that's good at least. Shout out to him. And what up, Eddie 305? Haven't seen you before, so welcome to the show and the community. Hello, finally catch you live. Been watching your videos lately. All right, appreciate that, dude. I'm not sure how you found me, but shout out to you. Again, welcome to the show and the community. Glad to have you, dude. He achieved his American dream. He will go back poor again. He doesn't appreciate his life. Yeah, certainly doesn't. All he does is complain. And again, it's not just him, but generally speaking, a lot of the younger generation, very entitled, only see the negatives. And, just, they don't practice gratitude. They don't take a step back and just appreciate what a wonderful life they have, living in this country. Being a human being, being intelligent, well, that's questionable, I guess, but, being intelligent, living in this country, it really is a blessing. So people will gladly take your place, and people don't realize this. So yes, practice gratitude every day, guys. Very important. Some people win the lottery and end up being really miserable, even though they have millions. I think it's most people. For a lot of different reasons. First, because your friends and family, right? That's in quotes. They all come around when you win the lottery. Friends that you used to have years ago, they come around. Distant family you've never talked to, they come around. Everyone wants your money. And then, plus, they don't know how to manage their money. So a lot of lottery winners end up going broke. And just their financial advisors and their friends and family end up stealing for them. So, yeah, I think most of the time, it ends up, people regret winning the lottery. They wish they never won the lottery. Not in every situation, but most of the times it doesn't work out. And a lot of the times you get kidnapped too, so, you know. My mom always said she never wanted to, she never wants to win the actual lottery, but she'll, I think it's 6 numbers to win, right? But she'll take the 5 numbers and get the mini prize. Or you can just set up a trust and claim the money anonymously. That's another thing you can do that most people don't realize you can do. But yeah, everyone wants to win the lottery, but it's not as good as it seems. I'm speaking like, you know, like I have personal experience with that, but no, it ain't all that, guys. What up, Monir? What's up? Haven't seen you in a while, dude, so welcome back. Glad to have you here again. I told him to buy lottery tickets for tonight, Kroger guy. You said you will buy Mega Million tickets. You will give us some money and your loyalty, support in your channel. Yeah, if I win, I'll give you guys money. Pretty low chance, but yeah. You know, I'm a man of honor, man of my word. So if I do win, I will give you guys a lot of money. I'll be very generous if I win $1.3 billion. DXY, pretty monthly gravestone candle. Oh, a doji, you mean? Yeah, let's check it out here in a second. Looking nice. Your dress? Well, thank you, appreciate that. I'm not wearing a dress, but I think you mean the way I'm dressing, so appreciate that. Yeah, you know, it's a Friday, so I should just throw on the sweater. Little nice, but yeah, appreciate that. You better buy tickets tonight. All right, fine, I'll buy 1 or 2. Sure, why not? All right, guys. So, yeah, we've been just kicking it for almost 25 minutes now to start the show. So, already can tell it's going to be a great show. A lot of people in here nice and early. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's get started. Gonna be a long show, too, I can tell. But I don't mind. All right, guys, let's do it. And before we begin, please like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. All right. Let's go. Boom. All right, let me check YouTube real quick before we get started. All right, this guy's still drilling upstairs. I hope he stops soon. I hope it's not that loud. It's getting louder. Anyway, it says 9 viewers, 10 likes. So a lot of people in here. A lot of people already hit the like button. But do me a favor, guys. If you have not yet, please smash that like button. Please and thank you. And all right, let's get started with the show here. What do you think crypto platform Kraken? Is it good? Honestly, dude, I have a Kraken account. I don't think I've ever actually used it though. But Kraken is one of the smaller exchanges. It's been around for a while, but it's not nearly as big as, you know, Coinbase, FTX, Binance, Crypto.com, those platforms. So, I can't really answer that question straight up because I've never actually used it. But they seem to be pretty reliable. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go bankrupt or anything like some of these other firms. So I'll just say it probably is a reliable platform, but honestly, you may want to sign up for one of the bigger ones because they probably do have better trading pairs and better benefits. So in Spain, you're in Spain, right? I think you're somewhere in Europe. I think it was Spain, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure what platforms you have access to, but I would definitely go with one of the bigger exchanges, FTX, Crypto.com, or Binance. Coinbase is good too, but they be scamming with the fees. You know, their fees are insane. So, um, I think Kraken's pretty good, but honestly, if you can, I'd go with one of the bigger ones: FTX, Binance, Crypto.com. So I hope that answers your question. But I don't think Kraken's bad. If Ty wins the lottery, we all go into Tendy Town? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tendy's for everyone. This guy is still drilling upstairs, and it's getting louder. That's that's what she said. All right, that was a good one. All right, so let's look at some stocks here first. So looking at HKD and DXY first. I think that's it. I don't think anyone asked for anything else. Yeah, okay. So yeah, HKD. So yeah, we see here massive green candle today. Big green Shrek D, Hulk D, whatever you want to call it. How much volume did it get? This is very low float stock. That's why it's squeezing so easily. But yeah, can't really comment on the RSI because this is an IPO. But yeah, so generally I just stay away from IPOs because totally unpredictable. Anything can happen. Really high risk, really high reward. So at this point, it definitely seems too late to go long. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that. And going short appears to be a pretty good play at the moment. But again, just be careful. Anything can happen. And actually, I'd avoid it altogether. But if you really must, yeah, don't go long. Going short's probably a way better play right now. Not financial advice. And DXY. Or is it DYX? No, DXY. Yeah, it's not showing up on TD. Doesn't like this ticker. Dollar futures. Don't know why it's loading. So I guess we'll skip that. You doing IMPP today? No IMPP today. We did that the other day, Wednesday, I think. So the video's up for that if you haven't already seen it. But no IMPP today. But I guess we could take a quick look. Yeah, long term still looks really bullish. I think you've seen my video before on IMPP, but if you haven't, big cup and handle, gap down at 470, so it should eventually come back up to 470. And yeah, this is near the all-time low, 42 cents. All-time low is 38, so really shouldn't go too much lower, and looks really bullish in the longer term. So 42 cents is an above average entry. Not an excellent entry, but definitely above average. So, yeah, we really can't go too wrong here, buying in at 42. Actually, I would set my buy orders to 40 and 38. But that's pretty much what I said in the video. So, that was the quick summary. If you want, go watch the whole video, and I do a full TA. But yeah, IMPP looks bullish long term. So, I would buy and hold this. That's how I would play it. I wouldn't necessarily expect a squeeze or anything. Tesla is buy now. I think is high price now. What price do you think good entry you think? Yeah, we covered Tesla the other day also. So yeah, definitely don't buy here. That'd be FOMO. The current price 891. 71 RSI right now, so this is overbought, overvalued. And there is a gap up here at 750-ish, 751, 752-ish. So it should come back down there. So to answer your question, Monir, and this is not financial advice, I would set the buy orders to 750, around 750. Should come back down there to fill the gap, and that wouldn't be necessarily an excellent entry, but pretty good entry. An above average entry. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down. But yeah, I'd say 750 and lower is a good price to enter. I don't understand. 5 state doesn't have state lottery. They complain other states are stealing tax revenue since they don't have lottery. All 50 states should have lottery. Well, again, I'm not the biggest fan of lottery because I think in the end, all it really does is extort money from poor people. But, yeah, if your state doesn't have a lottery and you're complaining that you're not making enough revenue, then maybe you should legalize lottery. And just gambling. And, the 420 and service providers, if you know what I mean. All the temptations in life. If you just legalize it, you make a lot of money. So maybe a lot of states should start doing that. Just legalize all the bad things you're not supposed to do in life. If Tesla breaks 900, sky's the limit. 900 major resistance for Tesla. Looks strong and bullish though. Yeah, 900. It's probably a little more than that. Looks more like 950-ish. Looks like critical, like 937, 950-ish. Looks like critical resistance. But yeah, still a retail favorite. Apes love it. Not going anywhere. So I do think it will pull back to fill this gap. But yeah, long term, of course, looks really bullish. All right, you're welcome, O'Near and Eddie. Legalize all vices, LMAO. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they should. You're not going to stop it. You can make it illegal as much as you want. It's just going to create a bigger black market. And yeah, if you want some of this revenue, just legalize it and take your cut. Uncle Sam's real good at that. Mullen can wait. New buy price 55 cents. Yeah, Monair. Just so I'll be honest. I don't like Mullen. I think it's not a good company. So just be careful with the stock. But so fundamentally, I don't like it. But technically, yeah, I would say 60. 60 is a good entry. Because there is a gap there. So 60 and below, yes, I think is a good entry. I go 60 and then 52 is the next support below that. So if you want Mullen, I would set the buy orders to 60 and then 52. But again, just be careful. Very questionable company. But technically, it does look good. These lottery create new jobs and open more 7-Eleven, Wawa, and gas stations too. That is true. It does create some jobs. But if you look at it, I'm not an expert on this, but I'm sure that it hurts the local economy. Well, it hurts the local residents. It helps the local economy, but it hurts the local residents more. It does more harm than it would helping, creating more jobs. Like people spending all their money on lotto. That hurts more than opening up a couple hundred more jobs or something like that. So, there's arguments on both sides, but I think, yeah, lottery should be legal. But yeah, in the end, I think, and anyone can play it. You can do whatever you want with your money, but in the end, I really do think it. I mean, it's not my opinion. This is fact. It really does just hurt poor people in the end. It's government extortion from poor people. Where's the Bears at today? Back to hibernation? Yeah, they've been hibernating for a minute. A couple weeks now, right? Because Jay Powell said, F your puts. But you already know, next week, F your calls. What up, A Mercy? What's up? Welcome back, dude. Got in on BCAC late, made 100% gain. What do you play today? I didn't make any trades. I'm just hodling. But, I got a lot of crypto, so happy about crypto going back up lately. And SPY. That's all I really do hold. And then I have some random other stocks, but basically I just go for index funds, ETF, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. But I will be day trading again once crypto does come back up. But yeah, shout out to you on BCAC. Check it out real quick. Wow, the hell happened here? All right, well, yeah, congrats to you, dude. Crazy stock here. Did they reverse split? Or they're going to reverse split, I think, or something. But yeah, crazy gains here. And not financial advice, so congrats to you, dude. And just consider selling really soon if you haven't yet. It's definitely due for some big pullback. So yeah, congrats to you, dude. And, just consider exiting soon if you haven't yet. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart gambling by playing lottery. I'm not necessarily sure if playing lottery is smarter gambling, because the odds are not in your favor. Again, what was it, like 500 million to 1? So you may get lucky, but, it's a pipe dream, winning the lottery. J. Powell Wednesday, F your puts. Yeah, F the whole markets. F recession. Recession canceled. What is a recession? I don't know, whatever we want it to be. I cut back playing scratch tickets since I can't win. That's why I haven't posted new scratch ticket lately. Yeah, I haven't played scratch ticket much, but that is also considered like state lottery, is it not? Yeah, all lottery is. It's pretty much like going to the casino, You may get lucky sometimes, but over the long term, you're going to lose. So stay to games where you do have odds in your favor, like poker, sports betting, stock trading, stuff like that. Eminem. What's up, dude? I don't think I've seen you here before. Maybe you were here before, but I don't remember. So, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show and the community. Appreciate you. Lottery, it's like the low income tax. Yeah, the voluntary low income tax. Yeah, it's pretty sad, because, I go to the bodega, or the deli. I don't know what you guys call it. But I go to the bodega, and it's just like poor people buying lotto, buying scratch off. They buy the scratch off, they scratch it off right there. They win $10. They take it, they buy another 2 tickets, they scratch, and lose the $10. It's really sad, but that's how it is. Damn, BCAC, huge green candle. Yeah, big green Shrek the Hulk here today. We are officially in a recession, SPY recession. Nah, fam, hold my beer, watch this. Yeah, getting a little ahead of me here. We got some J. Powell, Joe Biden, weasel words coming up here. I don't think we're in a recession. But by definition, we are in a recession. No, but that was the old definition. We don't go by that anymore. So what is a recession? I don't know. We'll get to that. Yeah. Crazy nowadays. It doesn't matter what country you live, people love buying lottery tickets. Yeah, because it's gambling is a guilty pleasure in the world. Just like drugs and, physical activities, and gotta keep it clean here, if you know what I mean. But yeah, legalize it all, in my opinion. You can't stop people from doing it. PCAC kept getting halted, but would rise $5 before each halt. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good, dude. And it finished, pretty up there today. 22.70. So yeah, dude, not sure if you're still in or what, but look to exit pretty soon if you haven't yet. Not financial advice. And it's pulling back already in the aftermarket, so that's not good. Really bearish for Monday. All right, guys. Wow, it's been 40 minutes already, and we've just been chilling. So it's gonna be a really long show if we don't make some progress here. So, all right, guys, let's get back to the show. Not gonna spend too much time on this stuff because, just the watch list and some minor news. But let's get through this. Let's get through this as quick as possible. And please smash the like button, guys. Please and thank you if you haven't yet. All right, let's do it. So the Dow Jones up 0.97%, NASDAQ up 1.81%, and the S&P up 1.42%. So, yeah, pretty good day here. Let's go. So the VIX is down 4.48% today, down 1 point. So VIX is at 21.33 now. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. You know, well, considering, all things considered, 20 VIX is average. So we've been not at 20 VIX for a long time now. We've been in the 30s, almost 40. So we are getting back down to normal now. That's not a really good VIX, but all things considered, really good VIX. But in the end, Jay Powell's just going to F with us. I already know it. Anyway, on to the watch list here. There's actually a decent amount of red. Let's start on the red side. So, yeah, Roku down 23%. I think, so honorable mention, Roku. This did make StockTwits top 10. I think they had bad earnings. That's why it's down so much. Redbox down 14.5%. Yeah, so that squeezed from like what? From like 3 to 6? And now back down here. So, yeah, just selling off the squeeze there. Alibaba 11%. That's really bad. Don't know why. Intel 8.5%. I think they had earnings yesterday. Novavax 4.5%. And then big drop off from there. BBIG 3%. Damn, Paramount down 3%. That's at 24 now. You got to be kidding me. Looks like China's down. Baidu. BitNile down. Mullen down. MMAT. Ocugen. Evofem. A lot of growth here and memes. I don't see much value on the red side. Here's Meta. That's down 1%. Got Netflix, DoorDash, Pfizer, AMC, McDonald's. Yeah, not much in the red. A few select meme/growth stocks in the red today, but pretty much no value in the red. So for the most part, it just looks like, yeah, meme stocks and China going down today. And on the green side, and actually, there's not too much price action on the green side either, but it seems like most of the value's in the green. That's why it's up today. So, TBLT, 21%. We're going to do that first today. Amazon, 10.36%. That had earnings yesterday. Chevron, I think they had earnings as well. Chevron, up 8.9%. That's a huge day for Chevron. But in general, oil's doing really good today. Energy's doing good. There's HUSA. Tesla, 6%. Big day there. Wish, Ford, 5%. Exxon, 4.6%. We got INDO. Yeah, so oil's doing really good here today. Moderna is up. MicroStrategy. CEI, another oil stock. Apple, 3.3%. Really big day there. BP, more oil. AMD, 3%. Target, 2.5%. Nike, 2.4%. So, yeah. Good amount of value going up here. Yeah, we got Target, Nike, Schwab, Toyota, Lockheed Martin, Square, Google, Walmart, Twitter, Chipotle, Microsoft. Basically just a lot of value down here. Coinbase, Nvidia, T-Mobile, Costco, eBay, PayPal, GME. So yeah. Actually, so today doesn't appear like there was too much price action. But it really seems like most of the value stocks were in the green today. And did go up quite a bit. And that's why the market is pumping so much today. A lot of value going up. So, so to summarize, yeah, the apes didn't do too bad. It really depends on which stocks you were in, if you were an ape. But some meme stocks did really good, some not too good today. But boomers did really good. Value's going up a lot today. But yeah, overall, pretty good day in the stock market. So I will take it. Watch out, a lot of lottery scam online since the jackpot huge or mega million. How do you get scammed for the lottery online? Don't you go buy the tickets physically? And maybe they'll tell you to cash in online or something like that. I don't know. That's weird. How do they scam you for lottery? Can you look at Tide? Yeah, we can, dude, but there's not much to go over. You know, it's an IPO. You know, not much has changed. And what's up, Andy? What's up? TBLT? Yeah, we'll get to TBLT very shortly after the news, after crypto and the news. We just got to get through some other stuff first. So stay tuned for that. We'll get to that. It's going to be more or less the same from yesterday, though. So if you haven't seen that one, well, it's just going to be an update just with the new numbers. We talked about it yesterday, but we're going to do it again today. But yeah, stay tuned for that, TBLT. We'll get to that very shortly. All right, got you, low roller? Yeah, so Tide, you know, nothing crazy here. Can't really comment. You know, not too much data. But I think anything, I already said this yesterday, but I think anything 90 cents and lower would be a good entry. So, yeah, RSI's at 34 right now, so not quite oversold, undervalued, but probably will be pretty soon. But yeah, I think 90 cents could be the bottom, and I think that'd be an excellent entry. But I really can't comment too much on this. You know, it's a brand new stock. Not much data. Raw Coco said, say pay with crypto and he give us reward. Huh? Pay with crypto and he give us a reward? Pay with crypto for what? Pay for what? What are you paying for? Don't give that guy any crypto. Please don't do that. What, now he's a scammer? Someone will text you, you're winning Mega Million tickets. You need to pay some money to complete your winnings. It is like Nigerian scam. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mega Million agent call your house. Yeah, I got you. You're like the Nigerian, the Prince scam, right? You won all this money, but I just need you to pay a little bit of money in fees to unlock it, and then you get all this money. Yeah. I can't believe people still fall for that, the Nigerian Prince scam. Or anything from Nigeria, really. Alright, I got you, dude. So it's like a low-level scam. But unfortunately, people do fall for it. Especially like older people, elderly people. But that's not such a sophisticated scam. That's an easy scam. You know, not many people are going to fall for that. Alright, guys, on to crypto. It's actually pulling back a little bit now. But yeah, crypto is down 0.73% today. So it was up earlier, but looks like it's pulling back a little now. But yeah, let's check it out. So it should be pretty sideways today. A little bit bearish, but Bitcoin's up a little bit. Pretty sideways. That's pushing 24K. Again, Ether down 1%. Binance is up a lot. 666. Is that a sign? Yeah, Binance doing really good today. XRP down 1.7. Cardano up 1.8. Solana down 3.6. Doge down a little bit. Pretty sideways. Polkadot up 2.8. Polygon down 3. Uniswap's down 2.5. That's pretty bad. And Shiba's down 2.7. But I don't see too much price action here. Chainlink up 11.5. ApeCoin's down 6. Yeah, let's sort this out. But it doesn't seem too bad. Price action is not too bad. Let's start on the green side. Alright, so yeah, it looks like a third of the coins in the green. Let's call it 35% of the coins in the green today. So mostly red coins, mostly coins in the red. Price action is pretty decent. Biggest gainer, Oasis Network, 24%, then Bitcoin Gold, 22%, and then big drop off from there. Then it's Raven Coin, 12.5%. And I don't really see too much value here. Just Chainlink is the biggest value gainer. And then Binance. And then Polkadot. So yeah, decent price action, but mostly growth today. Not many value coins going up. And on the red side, so price action wasn't too bad. Worst thing is 8%, but 2/3 of the coins in the red here. And it looks like there's a decent amount of value in the red here. So biggest loser is Synthetics, 8%. Biggest value loser is Uniswap, 5.2%. and then ApeCoin, Solana, and then Litecoin and Ether Classic. So, yeah. So the price action wasn't too bad, but overall, most of the coins in the red and good amount of value in the red. So, slight pullback here in crypto. Not too bad, though. Considering that it ripped so hard the past couple of weeks. So, a little disappointing, but I will take it. I will take it. But yeah, overall, guys, pretty bullish day in the stock market. Slightly bearish day in the crypto market. So today should have been like, neutral or slightly bullish. But yeah, I hope you guys made some fat tendies today. They have fake Mega Million Instagram page now. Scam page now. Well, are people reporting it? Are people reporting the scam page? Everyone should be reporting that. Yeah, just be careful, guys. Everyone's out to get your money now. I hodl CRO and Adam. What do you hold? For crypto? Just Bitcoin and Ether and Doge. That's all I got right now. Bitcoin, Ether, Doge. I'm not really into growth coins. I just go with the safe stuff. I really didn't even want Doge, but I got caught up in a trade, and now unfortunately I'm bag holding. But yeah, the stuff I buy and hold is just pretty basic stuff. Just SPY, Bitcoin, Ether. That's about it. So, nothing that exciting. Just Bitcoin, Ether, Dogecoin. That's what I hold in crypto. And Brenda, Queen of Swords. What's up? What's up?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
New here. Hello. Does TBLT still have fire in her? Well, shout out to you, Brenda. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen you before. So yes, you are new. So welcome to the show and the community. Does TBLT still have fire in her? Well, we'll get to it very shortly. Just gotta get to the news first. So we'll get to that in like 10 minutes. So if you want to stay around. But in summary, probably not. And I'm just being honest. It may run a little bit low, a little bit more to the upside, because it technically is still squeezing. But it should pull back pretty significantly in the short term. So this is not financial advice, but if you're currently in there and you're up, consider taking your profits. If you're not in there, I'd probably not go long right now, and actually going short is probably a good play right now. Again, not financial advice, but that's the summary. So if you want, stick around for like 10-15 minutes, and we'll get to more in-depth TA, and I'll explain everything. Yeah, shout out to you. Glad to have you here in the community. ETC was pumping hard this month. Yeah, I don't even know why. ETC is like number 19 now, something like that. Ridiculous. I don't know why it's coming back so hard. Well, because of the Ether upgrade, right? But that's one factor as to why. But yeah, it really makes no sense why it's pumping so hard. Who the hell wants Ether Classic nowadays? All right. So, yeah, there's crypto, guys. So let's get on to the news. So give me a second here. Let me load up the news. So I got 4 articles for myself, and I think Low Roller has like 3 of them. But yeah, gonna get through it as quick as possible. Not gonna spend too much time on the news. We're already kind of behind here. But yeah, give me a second to pull this stuff up. And then we'll do the news and get onto the TA. And then let me pull up Low Roller stuff here. All right. So while that loads up, let me just check YouTube real quick. All right, it says 8 viewers, 11 likes now. So still a lot of people watching. Appreciate everyone. Getting a little bit of lag here, but yeah, appreciate everyone.
Appreciate you.
And please smash that like button. Please and thank you if you haven't yet. People buy ETC since it is cheaper than ETH. Robinhood favorite coin is ETC. No, I think it's pretty sure it's Doge and then Sheeb and then maybe ETC. But yeah, that is true. I have had like a bunch of newbies ask me should they buy ETC in Robinhood, and I'm like, why? So yeah, I think it is only newbies buying ETC. I don't see any hedge funds or like experienced crypto traders buying ETC, but hey, what do I know? Maybe I'm the ignorant one. Alright, so I think we're good here. We'll get started. Alright, guys, so today I got 4 articles, and the roller has 3. So I got one about CoinFlex, one about GDP, one about what recession means. Crazy we even have to discuss this. And then one about Elon Musk and Twitter. And then the roller has 3 for us. So let's do it. Gonna get through this as quickly as possible. Not spend too much time here. The hell is this? Naked and Afraid XL Frozen? What? I really like that show, Naked and Afraid. Well, XL isn't too good. But XL Frozen, what is that? Well, I know what it means, but interesting. Gotta check that out. Falling for the ads here. Anyway. Alright, so CoinFlex announces significant layoffs amid $84 million dispute with Bitcoin Jesus. The company says the move will cut overhead costs by over 50%. Alright, so we did cover CoinFlex, I think a couple weeks ago. They did... I think they suspended withdrawals, but then they opened it back up for 10% of withdrawals or something like that, because they were having liquidity issues, and not because, not for the same reasons as all these other distressed firms. They had one huge loan with this guy, Bitcoin Jesus. What's his name? Roger Ver or something. Yeah, Roger Ver. So anyway, so last time we covered this, they claim that he owes them $84 million. He claims they owe him $84 million. I don't know how that's even possible. But, yeah, looks like he's not going to pay up. And as a result, you know, that was a lot of their capital, and now they got to start making cutbacks, layoffs. So yeah, they're going to lay off. Well, it doesn't say how many people they're gonna lay off, but it says that they're gonna cut overhead costs by 50%. You know, so they're gonna save a lot of money here. So that's pretty unfortunate. You know, I hope the company stays alive. I hope Roger Ver pays up, because it seems like he's in the wrong. He claims he's not, but it seems like he's in the wrong. And most importantly, I hope the victims aren't too affected by this. You know, I hope they don't declare bankruptcy and you know, run away with their money, like Celsius is trying to do right now, and Voyager and everyone. So, yeah, still a developing story here on CoinFlex. But just an update, small update, and I'll continue to bring you guys updates if any more news comes out. Alright, next article. So this is about GDP numbers today. Alright, so inflation figure that the Fed follows closely hits the highest level since January 1982. Key points. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, that's CPI, rose 6.8% in June, the biggest 12-month move since the 6.9% increase in January 1982. Excluding food and energy, so-called core PCE increased 4.8% from a year ago, up 0.1 of a percentage point from May. The Employment Cost Index, another figure Fed policymakers follow closely, rose 1.3% in the second quarter. The index climbed 5.1% on a 12-month basis, a record for data series that goes back to 2002. All right. So yeah, CPI came out. So this isn't exactly good. Um, so it appears like we're on track. So that's the biggest increase in 40 years, which we've been seeing the past couple of months. So yeah, inflation's not slowing down. So yeah, CPI numbers came out today. Not good at all. But for whatever reason, rate hikes, inflation, all this stuff, and the market's just ripping lately. But nothing makes any sense anymore. But yeah, bad CPI numbers today. Doesn't seem like the market cares, though. Seems already priced in. All right, next article. This is a good one. So we kind of discussed this yesterday about how no one knows if we're in a recession or not. Spoiler alert, guys, we are in a recession. But the White House and the Fed are doing everything in their power to convince you otherwise. To calm your nerves and stuff. But yeah, White House goes on offensive to argue that the U.S. is not in a recession. Key points. The White House responded to Thursday's second quarter negative GDP growth with a coordinated message. The economy is not in a recession.
Bruh.
On Thursday, the Commerce Department's Bureau of Economic Analysis reported that GDP, the broadest measure of economic activity, fell 0.9% in the second quarter. Coming on the heels of a 1.6% contraction in the first quarter, the two straight declines meet the most commonly used definition of a recession. So yeah, by definition, we are in a recession. But let's see here. So Biden, he pretty much just said the same thing Jay Powell said. He said record job market, record unemployment rate, and businesses are investing at record rates, and companies are building factories. Doesn't sound like a recession to me. And then he also said, yeah, and then he just basically repeated what Jay Powell said. Too many areas of economic growth to where this can be a recession. But literally, we are in a recession by definition. But they're like, nope, don't pay attention to that. Doesn't make sense. We can't be in a recession. The economy is too strong. So yeah, guys, don't be fooled. This is just weasel words. This is their job to reassure you and comfort you, make sure everything's okay. But make no mistake, there's no doubt about it. We are in a recession. And we may have already bottomed out, to be honest. But yeah, we are in a recession right now. Don't be fooled, guys. But yeah, coming up, I'm sure, Jay Powell, Joe Biden will have tons of language that'll try to convince you otherwise. I wonder what Jay Powell's going to say now. The latest thing he said was softish landing. Remember, inflation is transitory. Soft landing. Now it's soft-ish landing. So, yep. Just a bunch of weasel words. But don't be fooled, guys. We are in a recession. Alright, and small update here, small article. The Elon Musk Twitter trial will start October 17th. So, we're not even going to read this, but yeah, so legal stuff happening. They're suing each other, or I think Twitter's suing Elon Musk, and we have an official date now, October. Alright, and then we're on to low roller stuff now. What is this? Bitcoin bear market claims another crypto firm at ZipMex files for bankruptcy protection. Yeah, we discussed this yesterday. I don't know if you were here, low roller, but we did go over this. So ZipMex is officially filing for bankruptcy. Pretty sad. So they're a smaller exchange, and it looked like at first they might have been able to get through this, but yeah, they're getting liquidated now. So really sad. I hope the victims feel bad for the victims. I hope they don't lose too much money. Hope they get made whole. And I hope they don't lose too much money. But yeah, covered it yesterday. So if there's any new news, I'll update you guys on ZipMex. Babel Finance lost $280 million trading customer funds. All right, I didn't hear about this. But all right, but so Babel Finance, crypto hedge fund, crypto institution, making a bunch of bad plays here. Oh, and they suspended withdrawals last month. Uh-oh. All right, so yeah, highly irresponsible investing for their customers, lost $280 million, and they haven't declared bankruptcy just yet, but I think their withdrawals are still suspended. So it's not looking good. So hopefully, this they figure it out. Hopefully the victims don't lose too much money or don't lose any money, and hopefully they open withdrawals again. So not looking good for Babel Finance. But not surprised, all these crypto hedge funds, crypto firms are going under. Really sad, but not surprising. Mega Millions jackpot is now surged to 1.28 billion. This is the tax bill if you happen to win. Yeah, cash option is 750 million. You should probably take that. Yeah, so you lose 500 million if you take the cash option, but you should always take the cash option, because if you take the cash option and invest it in the stock market, you'll most definitely make a lot more money than if you took the monthly installments or whatever installments, yearly installments, or I think it's monthly. So yeah, big tax bill, but I don't think anyone's complaining. $750 million bucks. And yeah, for the future, guys, if you ever do win the lottery, take the cash prize, invest it in the stock market. Don't take the installments. All right, last article. Raising Cane CEO spent $200K on Mega Millions lottery tickets. Oh boy. Yeah, so instead of buying $200K in lotto tickets, he could have given his 50,000 workers, employees, could have given them each $200. Actually, $400. Could have given everyone $400. I bet if you asked them, would you rather me YOLO 200K and then I'll split the winnings with you guys, or would you just rather $400 for everyone? I'm pretty sure everyone would take the $400, or most people at least. So yeah, I don't even know what this guy's doing. But it's his company, he can do whatever he wants. But as a shareholder, I'd be pretty concerned about this, and as an employee, I'd be pretty upset too. I'd just rather take a bonus. But all right, hope it wins. Okay. So that's all the articles for today, guys. We're a little bit behind here. About 10 minutes, but that's all right because we got started a little late. And there was a lot to get through there, and we've been chatting for a long time. But yeah, let's get on to the TA today. So once again, we're going to do TBLT, Toughbuilt Industries, and then we're going to do SIGA. SIGA. And then we're going to do a GOVX later in the show. Not later in the show, after the show, bonus content. So yeah, 2 TAs, TBLT, SIGA. Shouldn't take too long. I got my notes right here. Know what I'm going to say. And then we'll get to the YOLOs. So I'm going to try to get through this as quick as possible. Try not to bore you guys. But from now on, from here on out, it's going to be me just talking a lot. So, all right, let's do it, guys. They never do that. It's called greed. Well, when I worked at Amazon, we did get a $500 Christmas bonus, I think. I don't know if it was $500 or $300. We did get a couple $100. We got a Christmas bonus. I was very surprised because Bezos is, greedy asshole. But hey, he decided to give us a bonus. So sometimes they are generous, but that's just stupid to me. Why are you YOLOing on lotto tickets? Unless the ape won Mega Millions, they can YOLO their jackpot on GameStop options call. Yeah, that'd be the dumbest thing you can do. Just take your $750 million, put it in SPY. How about that? And you'll be good for the rest of your life. And your whole bloodline after you will be good too. Or they should be, at least. As long as they don't do anything stupid. Alright, guys. So, TBLT and SIGA. Let's do it. Alright, gotta take a quick drink and we'll get started here. And let me just check YouTube real quick. Alright, we're down to 7 viewers, 12 likes. So, lost a few people, but appreciate everyone who's still here. Still a lot of people.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
And if you haven't yet, please smash that like button, guys. Please and thank you. Alright, let's do it here. So here is TBLT, Toughbuilt Industries. This finishes at $7.09 today. That is up 20.99%. Never fails, right? See, didn't have ambulance all this time, but as soon as we do the important part, the TA, then they come. All right, one more time. And the guy's still hammering upstairs. Now he's hammering now, not drilling. Got noise all over the place today. It's crazy. Man, I hate the city. All right, one more time. This finishes at $7.09 today. That is up 20.99%. Okay. So we've been covering this stock for the past few weeks. This did go above $9 a few days ago, and I did say it was probably time to sell. And I did say it was probably time to... Uh-oh. Mouse went out for a second. And I did say it was probably time to take profits. And maybe even short it. And it may be even a good time to short this. And then it did pull back below 4. And then in the past 2 days, but then yesterday, well, let's back up a little bit here. So today this did make StockTwits top 10 once again. I believe it had over 4,000 mentions. So once again we're going, and I believe this was number 3 after SPY and Amazon. So once again we're going to analyze this. And there is a reason as to why this stock has been squeezing again the past 2 days. We did have some very bullish news coming out yesterday. So let's check that out real quick. Okay. So, shares are trading higher after the company entered into an agreement with Ace Hardware USA to sell 35 products across 5,500 stores. So that was really bullish news. The market really liked it. Jumped in here. Started squeezing the stock again. And the momentum continued into today. So So major gain yesterday. So major gain yesterday and major gain today. And it appears like the squeeze is still on. All right, so let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. I lost $5 on Luna. Hey, that's a lot better than some other people. Some people lost their whole house and their life savings. So consider yourself lucky. All right. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 134. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 955, 1325, 2030, or 4160. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle where this has the potential to go all the way back up to 105. Although I personally believe the most realistic top would be 955 or 1325. But those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we have a triple gap up. Excuse me, gap down. And then we have a triple gap down. First gap down is back here at 99.70. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 99.70 to fill this gap. Second gap down is back here at 75.90. So another bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 75.90 to fill this gap. And third gap down is back here at 24.80. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 24.80 to fill this gap. And those may take a while to fill, but eventually in the longer term they should. All right, now on to the bearish stuff. We also have a triple gap up. First gap up is at 525. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back down to 525 to fill that gap. Second gap up is at 320. So another bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back down to 320 to fill this gap. And third gap up is back at 240. So another bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 240 to fill this gap. And those gaps should fill in the short term. In the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to $7. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for Monday. That is suggesting that Monday the stock will sell off. Bear flag. Here we have a very large bear flag developing. Here's the flag pole, and here's the flag. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock may break out to the downside. And here we do have a symmetrical triangle forming. Yeah. And here we do have a symmetrical triangle forming. Right now this is consolidating between 840 and 460. Do some quick math there. 190. So there's a bit more consolidation to go. But this should consolidate somewhere around 650. And from there, it should break out either way, to the upside or the downside. So the symmetrical triangle is currently a neutral indicator. Okay. I think I got everything. Yes. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 735 and 675. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 735, 770, 845, 895, 955, 1025, 1115, 1210, 1325, 1470, 1610, 2030, 2110, 2240, 2380, 2380, and then 25. There is resistance above 25, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be $6.75, $6, $5.15, $4.75, $4.30, $3.80, $3.35, $2.85, $2.40, $2.10, $1.80, and then the low of $1.35. 135 is the all-time low, so no support below that. That would be uncharted territory. All right. So right now with the current price, 709. The channels to the upside and the downside are very wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 515 to the downside, the channel starts to narrow. So expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 515 to the downside. RSI is currently at 63. So not quite overbought and overvalued, but quickly approaching that. So be careful, guys. According to the RSI, the current price of 709 should be lower. The current price of 709 should be lower, and this did 79 million in volume today. And this did 79 million in volume today. I think that's the third biggest volume day. Tied. Which is tied for the third biggest volume day of the year. So very significant volume. Definitely still gamma squeezing here. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So it did appear like the squeeze was over. So it did appear like the squeeze was winding down and coming to an end. But yeah, all it takes is some good PR. But yeah, all it took was one piece of good PR. And the stock is squeezing again. Incredible. So in the long term, the stock still looks really bullish. Again, we have strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle and triple gap down. In the short term, this may have a little bit more upside potential because this is still squeezing. But as with every short squeeze, it'll have to come crashing down. Just a matter of when, not if. So be careful, guys. It's pretty much a game of hot potato at this point. Someone's going to get caught holding the bag. Make sure it's not you. So yeah, this may keep running a little bit further to the upside in the short term, but sooner or later, it's probably going to pull back pretty significantly. So therefore, if you want to... Oh, forgot. Again, we have some pretty strong bearish indicators in the triple gap up and bear flag. Oh, bear flag and high RSI, and then we have a neutral. And then we have a neutral indicator. And then we have a neutral indicator in the and then we have a neutral indicator in the triangle, in the symmetrical triangle. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. It is possible to make some money here on the upside still, because again, this is still squeezing. But you missed a lot of upside already in the past 2 days. And it's getting very dangerous at this point. I think going long would be FOMO right now. So the current price of 709 is really not a good entry. It's not terrible, but definitely, but it's definitely a below average entry here. I guess if you're going to buy and hold for the long term, it's not such a bad entry. Because again, this should eventually come back up to 99.70 to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 709, do some quick math. $1,300. And from the current price of 709, that would be over a 1,300% upside potential. So still massive upside potential here in the long term. Even with this below average entry of 709. And again, this should come back down to 240 in the shorter term to fill the gap there. So from the current price of 709 down to 240, that would be over a 65% downside potential. So also massive downside potential here. So massive downside potential here. So I would say going long at the current price, 709 would be a high risk, very high reward play. Not really worth it, in my opinion. Again, in the longer term, it's not such a bad entry. But honestly, if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get this back at 240 where the gap is. And from 240 up to 99.70, that would be what? $41. Yeah. And from 240 up to 99.70, that would be over a 4,050% upside potential. And it really shouldn't go too much lower, below 240. There's some very critical support below that, near the all-time low. So yeah, really shouldn't go too much lower, below 240. So I would say going long at 240 would be a low risk, very high reward play, and that is definitely worth a shot in my opinion. Massive upside potential in the longer term, not too much downside potential, and you really can't go too wrong there. So I don't like the current entry of 709, but I can support going long at 240, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Okay. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice. Actually, let's zoom in. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice. Seems like a pretty good play to me. It's not really an excellent entry at the current price of 709, but definitely an above average entry here on the short side. And yeah, it appears like in the short term here, there is some pretty significant pullback. There's going to be some pretty significant pullback. Again, we have some very strong bearish indicators in the triple gap up, bear flag, and high RSI. So I think at most in the short term, this comes back up to So I would say in the short term, at most, this comes back up to 2030 to complete the cup there. And even that is pretty unlikely. Realistically speaking, I don't think this is going to... Realistically, I don't think this is going to go past 1325. So this is still squeezing, and there probably is a little bit more upside to go. And there may be a little bit more upside to go, but I really don't think it's going to go too much further to the upside. And again, this should come back down to 240 to fill the gap, which would be over a 65% downside, which would be over a 65% downside potential. So I would say going short here at the current price, 709, would be a medium risk, high reward play. And that's worth a shot in my opinion. I say medium risk because, again, this is still short squeezing. This is still a retail This is still a retail favorite. Apes are in here. So anything can happen. This stock can continue to go moving to the upside. Although, again, I do think that is pretty unlikely. And I say very high reward play, and I say high reward play because again, there's over a 65% downside potential here. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make at least 65% to the downside relatively easily. So I can support going short at the current price, 709 and higher. And again, I would cover at 240 where the gap is. And actually, it's going up in the aftermarket. So let me just redo that part. And in the aftermarket here, this is running up to 715. So that would be a bullish indicator for Monday. That is suggesting that on Monday, the stock will run to the upside as well. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. So the stock was squeezing. Pulled back pretty significantly from 950 to below 4. And then we get this great PR yesterday, and the stock goes squeezing again. So we still currently are in the middle of a short squeeze. So longer term, the stock still looks really bullish. A lot of upside potential here in the longer term. And this is still short squeezing. So in the short term, this may have a bit more upside to go. But sooner or later, the squeeze will have to come to an end and come crashing down. So long term looks bullish, short term looks bearish. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. The current entry of 709 is not a really good one. The current entry of 709 is really not a good entry. Longer term, it's not so bad. But there's a good chance this pulls back down to 240 to fill the gap there. So you probably will get burned going long here. So I don't like the current entry of 709. But I can support going long at 240 where the gap is. Massive 4,050% upside potential in the longer term there. Not too much downside potential. And you really can't go too wrong there. So I can support going long at 240. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. And if you want to go short, not financial advice. Looks like a pretty good play to me right now. Not quite excellent, but above average. Again, the short squeeze will have to come to an end pretty soon, and it's going to come crashing down. It may run to the upside a little bit more, but really shouldn't go too much higher. Again, this should fill the gap at 240. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make over 65% to the downside pretty easily. So I can't support going short at the current price, 709 and higher, and again I would cover at 240 where the gap is. And that should be some relatively easy money on the short side there. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is TBLT, Toughbuilt Industries. All right. So that took a little while. We still got one to go. But all right, we're through that one now. IMPP is pumping 30% now. What, in the aftermarket? Not in the aftermarket. I heard another Rocky franchise will do another spin-off. It'll be Drago Russia Fighter. Since the success of Creed. What, that guy's gonna have a son now? And Rocky's gonna train him as well? Or what? Interesting. I didn't hear of that. I don't really watch movies. But that's pretty cool. I did see Creed. And Creed 2, I think. So, those were pretty good. No Cage Hade. What about the threshold list? In what? TBLT? I really can't comment on that. I didn't see it. So sorry about that, dude. But I don't think I've seen it here before. So welcome to the show and the community. Appreciate you, dude. And what's up? CR News. Haven't seen you in a while, dude. So welcome back. Appreciate you. TSM. We can look at that real quick. That's Taiwan Semi, right? Yeah. All right. So it's been mooning lately. And the current price, 88.50, is pretty average. A little bit above average. So can't go too wrong here in the longer term. There's a gap down at 116. So they should eventually come back up here to 116. And big cup and handle all the way at 145 longer term. So it does look really bullish longer term. But my only concern is there's this gap up here at like 76. 76.30-ish. So a good chance it comes back down there. So the way I would play it, and it's not financial advice, but I would set the buy orders to 76 and see if you can get it there. I think that'd be, an excellent entry. Or a very good one, at least. But even here at 88.50, it's not a bad entry for the long term. But you should be able to get this at 76 if you set the buy orders there. So yeah, long term looks really bullish, but short term maybe due for some pullback. Are you buying calls or puts, bro? Right now I'm selling calls. I'm selling calls. That's what I'm doing. I'm not a big fan of buying options, to be honest. Anyone who watched me for a while knows that. I'm a big fan of selling options. So right now I'm selling a lot of calls. I'm selling calls on Bitcoin. Making some pretty fat premium there. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of buying options, dude. That's, it's pretty risky stuff, even if you buy in the money and, like, very far out strikes. But I guess a more general answer would be, I think we're due for a pretty big pullback. I think SPY is coming back down at 370. Hopefully not, but based on the SPY chart, there's a gap to fill there at 370. There's one at 380 and one at 370. And I think those are going to fill. Here's the one at 380. And here's the one at 370 back here. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of a bull trap. I sure hope not, but it seems like it. Yeah, for TBLT, no problem. Just thought that might help. Yeah, I really can't comment on that, dude. Sorry about that. But, I hope the rest of the TA was sufficient. But yeah, shout out to you once again. No cage. Welcome to the community. Good to be back. Hope things are going well with you. Yeah, it's been going good. Been pretty good. Past few weeks. You know, a lot of green here. But like I said, I'm not totally convinced just yet. Make sure a note reminder to buy Mega Million ticket tonight. I will remind you again to buy Mega Million ticket in the. Why? Because you want me to win? You want me to give you $1 million? Is that why? All right, I'll buy one. I believe it's pulling back as well. Yeah, well, the chart would suggest so. But, you know, in this market, anything can happen. It's crazy out here. But yeah, shout out to you guys. And please smash that like button if you haven't yet. Please and thank you. All right, next one, SIGA. So, yeah, it's already almost 6 o'clock, 5:47. And we still got one TA and Yolos to go. So I think we'll get out of here at like 6:30. Probably by 6:30 we'll be out of here. So yeah, very long show today. So I hope I'm not boring you guys too much. Doesn't seem like it. And yeah, appreciate everyone for sticking around. You know, spending your Friday evening here with me. All right, SIGA. And then we'll get to the Yolos. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks pretty good. All right. If I ever win the lottery, my best investment strategy would be to buy a strip club, so everyone would pay you to look at goodies. Yeah. Well, nightclub. Yeah, nightclub. Not even strip club, but any type of club is a pretty good investment. As long as you have security and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, you know, nightclubs, bars, stuff like that, strip clubs, are really good investments. As long as you know what you're doing. But I did want to own a nightclub for a while. I still kind of do. I just got to deal with a bunch of ignorance. But yeah, you know, the clubs, anything, nightlife, really good business. When the economy is good, at least. Time flies when you're talking stocks. Yeah, time flies when you're having a good time. So every day it flies. You know, we're here for 2 hours, 3 hours every day, and I'm like, damn, where'd all time go? But yeah, you know, shout out to the community. You know, very passionate about this. I do it for you guys. So haven't made too much money yet, but we just started to get paid here. So yeah, just starting here. Long way to go. All right, so let's do SIGA, and we'll get to the Yolos. Yeah, a nightclub would be a much better investment than a car wash, which a lot of people go for some reason. I guess if you get like girls in white t-shirts at the car wash, that'd be a little different. But yeah, nightclub, good investment. I will buy a restaurant company if I win the lottery. It is recession proof. People need to eat food all the time. Well, it's recession resistant. Let's put it that way. Not proof, but yeah. You're gonna buy a franchise. You're gonna buy Wendy's or something. Papa John's, Subway, something like that. You should go buy Wendy's, dude. That'd be pretty funny. You know what? If I win the lotto, we're gonna buy a community Wendy's. I'll buy a Wendy's for all of us, and everyone eats free. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it for the meme. Why not? I think I said that earlier in the show, like months ago. If I ever make it that big, I'm gonna buy a community Wendy's. If this channel ever gets that big. All right, enough fooling around. Let's finish up here. All right, SIGA. So here is SIGA, SIGA Technologies. This finishes at $17.19 today. That is down 23.09%.
And it's gone.
Um, so we first covered this stock over 2 months ago when this first squeezed. Um, and it's been low key squeezing ever since. This went all the way from 750 to almost 23 today. So crazy price action here. In the past few months. But today, this did pull back very significantly, and that is because well, let's back up a little bit. In the past few days, this really took off because there was some very bullish news. So let's check that out. Let's back up a little bit. So this first initially squeezed. So we first talked about the stock when it first squeezed about 2 months ago, over 2 months ago, due to the monkeypox. This stock and a few other stocks and a few other monkeypox stocks did squeeze and are still squeezing. In the past few days, this really mooned because there was some very bullish news. So let's check that out. The CEO said that the company has an approved treatment for monkeypox in Europe, and he also said that the company has a $1 billion contract with the U.S. government. So that was really bullish. We had a couple of days of huge green candles. But today, this did pull back very significantly, and that is because we're now getting some bearish news. So let's check that out. It says here, shares are trading lower after the FDA announced there is no current human data demonstrating the efficacy of TPOXX for the treatment of monkeypox. Forgot to mute my phone, my bad. So that's not necessarily too bad, in my opinion at least. But I guess there was this misconception that there were human trials going on, which there aren't. So the market didn't like it. A lot of people taking profits, and shorts coming in, and shorts coming in here. So this actually did go into the $13 range earlier today, and has since recovered to the $17 range. So crazy price action. So big recovery there, but still a massive sell-off today. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's jump right in and analyze. If C19 2.0 happens, clubs are no good, but restaurants will still be able to stay open, so that's a good idea. Low roller. Yeah, restaurants are just hard. You know, restaurants is a tough industry. Restaurant business and clothing too. Those are like the hardest businesses to make it in. I would never open a restaurant or really encourage anyone to open a restaurant. Maybe fast food is different, but like legit restaurant business is hard. It's hard stuff. And clothing is second hardest. That feel when you put the cereal in the bowl and open the fridge and you realize there's no milk. Well, now we got DoorDash, right? And Postmates and whatever. Because back in the day, we didn't. So you don't have to get your lazy ass out of bed now. You can just order it on your app. Order it on your phone. Or you go tell your wife, boyfriend to get it for you or something. Alright. So first of all, we have a bull flag developing here. We see here a couple of months ago. We had an initial bull flag. So that was a bullish indicator. It was telling us that the stock was probably going to break out, and it did in fact break out. And now we're getting another bull flag, and now we're getting another bull flag developing. Here's the flagpole. No flag just yet, but that is currently forming. So we have another bull flag here. That's currently a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock may break out to the upside. After some pullback, though. After some pullback, though. This does look like it is due for some pullback. And the bull flag is the only bullish indicator for this stock. So now let's get on to the bearish indicators. So we do have a head and shoulders developing here. Here's the first shoulder, and the past 2 days, the head developed over here. So the second shoulder has not developed yet, but that's the next step, and that would be a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock is due for a sell-off. Is probably due for a sell-off. And then we have a gap up back here at 750. And then we have a gap up back here at 750. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 750 to fill this gap. Oh, I forgot to mention. In the aftermarket here, this is running up to 1845. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bullish indicator for Monday. That is suggesting that Monday, this stock will run to the upside. Ascending channel. And then here we do have an ascending channel forming. So right now the upper channel is at 1890 and the lower channel is at 15. So if this breaks 1890, that would be a bullish indicator. That would suggest that the stock will break out to the upside. And if this breaks $15, that would be a bearish indicator that is suggesting that the stock will break out to the downside. So the ascending channel is currently a neutral indicator. Okay, I think I got everything there. Yes. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. At least those businesses are essential. Nightclubs are not. That is true. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that they are, but yeah, restaurants. But technically speaking, restaurants are essential, and businesses and nightclubs are not. Stock markets suck. I'm eating ramen every day. Still, in the past few weeks, I feel you, dude. Yeah, it's been like that all 2022. Ramen every single day. Not literally, but I definitely don't go out as much anymore, and to eat. So for entertainment, I don't go to games anymore. Not too much. Yeah, it's been rough. So I feel you, dude. We all been eating ramen this year, but just hang in there. It'll be all right. All right. So I think we'll go down to 850. Yeah. All right. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1785 and 1625. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1785, and then wait, let me double check here. Yes. And then the all-time high of 2270, which it hit today. And there is no resistance above 2270. That would be uncharted territory. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1625, 1575, 15, 1465, 1440, 1425, 1395, 1365, 1345, 1320, 1285, 1260, 1240, 1220, 1195, 1165, 1140, 1110, 1080, 1035, 970, 935, 910, 880, and then 850. And then 850. There is support below 850, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now with the current price, 17.19, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide. So expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 850 to the downside, the channel starts to narrow. So expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 850. RSI is currently at 57. So no longer in overbought and overvalued territory, which this was in just yesterday. But still a little bit above average there. So according to the RSI, the current price of 17.19 should be a little bit lower. And this did 50 million in volume today, way above the average of 3 million. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. I'm sick of ramen. I need more steak. You need more attendees. I mean, my crypto is popping. Yeah, everyone's crypto is popping right now. You know, not complaining at all. But it's pulled back quite a bit. So, you know, any little thing helps. Any little victory. Okay. So yeah, the stock has been squeezing the past couple of months. um, riding the monkeypox wave. How much did it go up? Went up over 200%. And unfortunately today, the FDA had to drop a bomb. Yeah, and unfortunately today, the FDA had to drop a bomb. So the squeeze had to come to an end at some point. The fact that it was going for 2 months is pretty crazy in itself. So some pullback was long over. So some healthy pullback was long overdue. And unfortunately, the stock is starting to look pretty bearish in the short term, at least. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. It's actually not such a bad entry. A slightly below average entry here, according to the RSI. But it appears like there's a lot more downside to go. So you wouldn't necessarily be buying into the all-time high, but it was there just earlier today. It's but it's still a bit too much in my opinion. $17 is way too high. So again, there is the gap at 750, which should fill. It may take a while, but eventually it should. So from the current price of 17.19 down to 750, that would be over a 55% downside potential. So pretty big downside potential here, and really not too much more upside potential. And this really shouldn't go too much further to the upside. The squeeze still is on, but this is starting to show weakness. And again, can't keep up forever. Has to come crashing down at some point. So I would say going long at the current price. Would be a high risk, high reward play. Actually, yeah, medium risk, high risk, medium reward play. Yeah, so I would say going long at the current price, 17.90, 17.19 would be a medium risk. Would be a high risk, medium reward play. I say high risk because, again, over a 55% downside potential here. And I say medium reward play because the squeeze isn't over, because the squeeze technically isn't over just yet. So you can make some money to the upside here. But again, I don't think there's too much more upside, and it's probably going to pull back here pretty significantly in the short term. So I don't like the current entry of 17.19. But I can't support going along at 7.50, where the gap is. I think that'd be an excellent entry. And at 7.50, that should be some huge upside potential in the longer term. Yeah, so I can't support. So I don't like the current entry. So I don't like the current entry of 17.19, but I can't support going along at 7.50. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at these supports on the chart. Now, if you want to go short non-financial advice, looks like a pretty decent play. Looks like a pretty good play. You missed huge upside. You missed a lot of downside already. You missed a lot of downside today. Already. You already missed a lot of downside today. But still an above average entry on the short side here. And of course, here comes the siren. Never fails. Never ever fails. SIGA pumping after hours. Yeah, it's going up here. I see that. TBLT did reverse split this year since it went down 30. It went down. Did it reverse split? I don't know. Maybe it just sold off. I have no idea. Kind of seems like it did, though. Anyway, back to this. Where was I? So you missed a lot of downside already today. So you already missed a lot of downside today. But the current price of 17.19 is still an above average entry on the short side. And again, this should pull back down to 650, and again, this should pull back down to 750 in the longer term to fill the gap there. And again, that would be over a 55% downside potential. So really, this is the opposite for what I said. So really, this is the opposite from what I said to go long for. So I would say going short here would be a medium risk, high reward play. I say medium risk because, again, this is still short squeezing. So this is still short squeezing. Still a retail favorite. Still has momentum behind this right now. So anything can happen. But realistically, I don't think this is going to go too much more to the upside. It's been squeezing like crazy the past 2 months. Long overdue for some very significant very significant pullback. And I say high reward play because, again, this has a 55% downside potential here. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure, you should be able to make some pretty good money here on the downside. So I can support going short at the current price, 17.19 and higher. And again, I would cover at 7.50 where the gap is. So yeah, so pretty straightforward, guys. The price action on the stock has been nuts, has been absolutely insane the past 2 months. This has been short squeezing ever since monkeypox has become a concern. We had bullish news the past few days. And the stock really took off. But today, the FDA had some bearish news, and this is pulling back pretty significantly. So that's pretty disappointing. But let's be honest, this was way overdue for some healthy pullback here. And the stock may not be done squeezing just yet. But it looks like in the short term here. But this is starting to look pretty bearish in the short term. Damn it. But this is starting to look pretty bearish in the short term. Mute my phone. And of course the siren comes again. Never fails. I just can't. Why does the noise always come during the important parts? TBLT used to be $104 per share. Second split took place on April 25th. This was 1-for-150 reverse split? Really? Alright, I didn't know that. That makes sense though. But 1-for-150, damn, that's a lot. And I thought XCLA was bad. Alright. So if you want to go long, I would not do that. I would not recommend that. This literally hit the all-time high today. This is towards the end of a short squeeze right now, so you're probably going to get burned going long here. So I don't like the entry. So I don't like the current entry of 17.19. If you're a little patient. If you're patient here, this should eventually pull back down to 750, where the gap is. So much noise outside. And I think that'd be an excellent entry. A lot of upside potential there. Really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. Really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. So you can't go too wrong buying in at 750. So I can't support going along at 750. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports on the chart. And if you want to go short, you missed a lot of downside already today. But at the current price 17.19, this is still an above average entry, and still a lot of money here to be made on the downside. So I can support going short at the current price 17.19, and I would cover at 750, where the gap is. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make over 55% to the downside here. So I can't support going short at the current price 17.19, and again I would cover at 750 where the gap is. And again I would cover at 750 where the gap is. And again I would cover at 750 where the gap is. And that should be a relatively easy 55% downside gain. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SIGA Technologies. Alright, again, took a lot longer than I expected. But yeah, we're done with the TA now. So it's 6:20. So all we got left is the Yolos. So yeah, we should be out of here by 6:45, maybe a little less. But yeah, long show already. But I appreciate you guys for sticking around and listening to me talk. Must have been really boring. Let me check YouTube real quick. We're at 3 viewers, 14 likes. So yeah, most people dipped. That's what YouTube says at least. So Yeah, appreciate everyone who's still here and who was here.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
And okay, let's just finish up with the Yolos. We have quite a bit. I think we have like 12 today, so give me a second to pull that up. GM reverse split. Stock split didn't work out. It was $100 in reverse split. Now GM is $36. So it went down to 36. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, well, GM and Ford, you know, I don't think they're great companies anymore. They're not going anywhere because, you know, the government will subsidize them, but yeah, I think GM and Ford have been pulling back quite a bit lately. All right. All right, lots to load here, so we'll give that a second. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, I have 14 YOLOs. I thought it was 12. It's 14. Yeah, a lot of YOLOs today. That's cool. And I guess we'll load up this one hockey story from Low Roller. Has there ever been a reverse split that didn't tank? Yeah. You know, because reverse splits and splits are not supposed to affect the stock price. Ideally, you know, theoretically, they're not supposed to because it doesn't. Nothing really changes except the amount of stock. But realistically, it does affect it. You know, splits are generally bullish and reverse splits are generally bearish. So yeah, there's definitely been reverse splits that didn't tank, but generally speaking, it does sell off. It is generally speaking bearish reverse splits. But yeah, of course, there's been plenty of reverse splits that haven't tanked and plenty of splits that haven't mooned. Mega Million breaking news they copy cats raising Cain play. It is hockey owner jumping Mega Million bandwagon. All right, well, I opened the link, so we have it here. And this is all still loading, so we'll give it another second, but we'll get started here. Alright, I think we'll get started anyway. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Alright, guys. So today should be fun. We have a lot of YOLOs. A lot of memes. A lot of gain core and a lot of lost core. Got some good stuff today. So this should be fun. Let's do it, guys. This first one is by 6-inch Knob. See? No recession. So here we have the Roll Tide meme, which we had yesterday as well. But yeah. Can't have a recession if we redefined what a recession means. Right?
You smart. You very smart. You a genius.
So yeah, Jay Powell, Joe Biden, you guys are geniuses. I couldn't think of that. Crazy thing is, it's probably going to work, because the average American's too dumb to realize that they're getting lied to. But yeah. So what are we going to tell the people? That we're in a recession. Now that we're in a recession. Just tell them we're not in a recession. Change the definition. Crazy stuff. Why is this taking so long to load? Hold up. All right, there we go. All right, this is by Laughing Stonks. Did you just assume my GDP? So here's a meme. A recession, but it identifies as a bull market. So yes, did you just assume my GDP? Did you just assume my sentiment? That's pretty funny. So this is just the, making fun of the woke people. So yes, a recession, but identifies as a bull market. Sounds nice. That's kind of what we're in though right now. A bull recession. All right, we'll do this one. I don't know why this stuff is taking so long to load. All right, this one is by PredictAny007. So, yeah, this is a Jim Cramer meme. So, I'm not going to read that, but yeah. Bosch Health. So, yeah, Bosch Health are buys. This is May 4th. So, May 4th, this was at $18. And now it's at $4.32. Yes, bruh. Yes, bruh. I should have played that one.
Bruh.
So, you guys know the joke. Inverse Jim Cramer. Imagine you actually bought this at 18. Damn. Be bag holding for a long, long time. Down 80% here. So, yeah. It doesn't always work, but tends to work most of the time. So, yes, inverse Jim Cramer would have worked here. I sure hope you guys did not listen to this. This was a really, really bad call. Yeah, I think we got too many Yolos today. Stuff is not loading very well. Alright, this one's good though. Alright, can't give credit here, no name, but another meme. Drowning is a transition phase. So here we got our double threat, Janet Yellen and Jay Powell. And, yeah. So we see the evolution here between their language. So, at first, we didn't hit the iceberg. We glanced it. The bow is dipping, as intended. Nothing to worry about. We have bulkhead seals to prevent the ship from sinking. Okay, we may have underestimated how much water we've taken on. The ship is sinking. The ship sinking is a possibility, but very unlikely. The ship hasn't technically sunk yet. Only the first half is broken off so far. Don't worry, there are plenty of lifeboats left. Don't worry, there are plenty of lifeboats. Big banks and Wall Street gets priority boarding. And then now we're here. Just jump in. The water's fine. So this is a different version of, inflation is transitory. No recession. Soft landing. Soft-ish landing. Whatever, yada, yada. We're not going to raise it over 50 points. Whatever BS. So, yeah. This summed it up pretty well. Just keep lying. Just keep lying to the people. Until we're actually out of a recession. And then you just claim there was no recession at all. Well, that was a pretty good one. Seriously, why is it taking so long to load? It's never been this bad. All right. This one's by Stewie Griffin, 26. Q2 results. 3,707 per second in profit from Chevron and Exxon. So yes, it's been pretty rough, but oil's been mooning, courtesy of Vladimir Putin. So yes, money printer go burr on oil. Alright, and that's enough of the memes. Let's actually read this ESPN article real quick. Because give that stuff some extra time to load. So what's this? The New York Islanders could be sharing a 1.3 billion Mega Millions with fans. Okay. I don't think they actually bought tickets. Oh no, they did. They bought 50K in tickets. So if they win, they'll share it with the season ticket holders, staff, and the foundation and charity foundation. All right, so that's I like that. I like that. All right, cool. So they spent 50K. I do think they should give it all to charity. But I mean, why would you need the money if you're a season ticket holder? Doesn't make too much sense, but okay. So that's pretty generous of them. Hope they hit it and, donate to charity. Everyone's playing lottery now, huh? All right, so enough of the memes. Let's get to the actual plays here, the actual corn. So this is by Fosterian 18. Chipotle stock up 16% after CEO says poor people can't afford burritos. Did he really say that? Let's see. All right, so yeah, this is some pretty epic gain corn here. So we see Chipotle, July 29th, so it's already over. 1,430 call. So cost basis was 5.8K. And I'm not sure how much exactly he's up here, because he is profit, and he is realized and unrealized profit and losses. So unrealized profit losses, he has 105.5K, and realized profit, he is like 28K, 27.83K. So, yeah, I think he has over 130K in gains here. We'll just double check Chipotle. That is insane, though. What the hell? He ran it up hard. Yeah, it's in the money. It's way in the money. 1560, yeah, so. So yeah, I don't really recommend you guys do this. Not the greatest strike, not the greatest expiration, but really well timed. And honestly, it was only a 6K YOLO, and he walked away with 130K, so that's a massive gain. And he is on IBKR, so he's not a total noob, or he shouldn't be at least. So actually, there's a good amount of skill and luck involved here. A little bit of everything. And that's incredible. 6K to 130K. Massive upside gain there. So while I don't think you guys should do this, this is really impressive. And this guy seems to be somewhat of a pro. So, and it's already over. So yeah, Fosterian 18, thanks for posting. Highly risky, but glad it worked out here. And yeah, dude, fat gains, fat gains. So usually, I tell people to chill out in the future, because it's probably going to go to zero. But honestly, you kind of seem like you know what you're doing. So, 6K for 130K is not a bad wager. But yeah, dude, congrats on your gains. Enjoy the tendies. And good luck, dude. Please post your plays in the future. Awesome, dude. Very happy for you. This is unbelievable. Why is everything loading so slow? And I closed a bunch of tabs, too. Are you season ticket New York Islander? I don't even watch hockey, dude. I mean, I kind of like hockey. When I do watch hockey, it's actually pretty fun sport to watch. But I just personally don't really like hockey. So if I had to root for someone, it'd probably be the Rangers. But I guess I root for the Islanders too. Why not? All right, this is by Marquito 0O. Update number 2. Would you F me? So we reviewed this guy yesterday. So we had this Microsoft Yolos 265 strike expiring today. So I told him he should probably sell first thing in the morning, just in case anything crazy happens. I don't think he did, but yeah. So this is incredible. Another 5K YOLO, and he made 42.5K, 838%. That is nuts. So, yeah, kind of like the last guy. High risk, high reward. Don't think you guys should do this. But hey, it worked out here. Combination of skill and luck. And yeah, massive gain. 5K into 42.5K, which isn't as impressive as the Chipotle guy, but that's still some massive gains there. Massive gains there. So yeah, Marky2, thanks for posting. Thanks for the update, dude. Glad it worked out. And yeah, enjoy the tendies, dude. Really well done. But take it easy in the future. This isn't typical. And I'm not sure what your skill level is, but seems like a good amount of skill and luck involved here. So just be careful in the future. But, just enjoy the tendies. Thanks for posting. Thanks for the update, and good luck, dude. If you win Mega Million, you can buy super fast computer. Yeah, and update my internet, too. I don't necessarily think it's my computer. It probably is, but I did, because I have a Surface, but I bought, like, the highest end Surface you can get, and I thought that would be sufficient. Apparently not. But yeah, probably have to go get a gaming computer and faster internet. I don't have the fastest internet. I have like some pretty basic internet. But yeah, eventually when the show gets bigger, I'll invest in more studio equipment. It's all done loading now, so we're good now. But yeah, we're gonna have to make some upgrades here in the future. All right, this is by Bear Broke 90. I'm Go F. Grammar. QQQ calls from July 1st. So yeah, doesn't really say what he did, but in the past month, up 36K. 135%. So yeah, QQQFDs, probably QQQ. Yeah, QQQFDs, not just calls. Don't really recommend you guys do this. Crazy swings here. But yeah, really well done. 135% in a month. That's really hard to do and not typical. So I think it's more luck than anything. But yeah, don't do this, guys. Unless you can afford to do it. So yeah, Bear Broke 90, thanks for posting. Congrats to you, dude. But let's be real, this is more luck than anything. And, just take it easy. Because the longer you do this, bigger chance it's going to go to zero. So, glad it worked out. Not sure if they expired yet or what. But yeah, congrats on the attendees. Enjoy them, and just be careful, dude, in the future. Might be beginner's luck here. All right, this is by Superb Person 33. $100 to 18K, thanks to GETY. I don't even know what GETY is, but he said it himself. So these expire, so break even is 1750, strike is 1750, expires August 19th, so still a couple weeks to go here, about 3 weeks. GETY. It's in the money. It is like really in the money already. Wow. Dude, hit the sell button. Come on, bro. Hit the sell button. So yeah, I have no idea what the stock is, and this is pretty risky. Super FD here. I don't know why he did this, but this is straight up luck. Let's be real. Yeah, what a massive gain. Wow. Yeah, so $100 gain, and he's up 16,700%. What the hell? I've never seen a gain that big. So, you know, number-wise, it's not too impressive, but, like, percentage-wise, that is massive. So, yeah, straight up luck. This is not typical at all, guys, but very impressive. So, yeah, Superb Person 33, thanks for posting. Congrats to you, dude. I don't know why you did this. Just, really smart or really dumb. Either one. I think it's really dumb, though. But, hey, it worked out. And, yeah, what a massive gain. 17,000% gain. That's a first. I have not seen a gain that big here on Wall Street Bets. So, congrats to you. And hit the sell button, dude. We still got a couple weeks to go, but it's going to pull back. I guarantee you that. Hit the sell button. Cash in. Secure the gains. You never know what's going to happen in 3 weeks. This may go under 1750, and you may lose all your money. So, you know, cash in now while it's the highs it's going to be. Just my advice. And it's not financial advice, but hit the sell button, dude. So, yeah, Superb Person 33, thanks for hosting. Congrats to you, dude. Absolutely insane. Stupid lucky. And hit the sell button before you lose a lot or all of it. So, congrats to you, and good luck, dude. Please post updates. $100 turn $18K dollars. That's hitting Mega Million jackpot lottery. Yeah, that literally is hitting the Mega Million jackpot. 1% chance that would have worked probably, and he hit it somehow. All right, this is by Amp Father. Serious question: the stock is up 12%, and I can't sell. Why does it only say 88% when it's in the money? Yeah, so this one's funny because this is a total noob that doesn't even understand options. But beginner's luck, and he's printing here. So he can't sell because it's in the aftermarket, or it was in the aftermarket. And it only says 88% because it didn't update yet. So it's probably worth a lot more now. We can actually check it out what it's worth now. So what was the play? All right, 166. So what's it at now? 130.85. Yeah, it's worth 625 now. So this went up a lot. Went up a lot here. Wow. Do the math. It's worth 84K now, bruh.
Bruh.
All right. So yeah, it was a 12K YOLO, and he's up quite a bit. It's worth $84,000 now. So this is hilarious, you know? People spend years studying this stuff, trying to become a better trader, and you got this dumb ape coming along. What are options? Okay, I'll buy one Amazon lotto ticket, and then he hits it for $85,000. What the actual hell? Like, bruh, how come this doesn't happen to me? Just straight up luck. And it expires next week. So it's, you know, probably going to expire in the money. Regardless if he sells or he doesn't, it's gonna expire in the money, most likely. So yeah, what's Amazon at? Actually, it's at 130. You know what? No, sell it, sell it. You should have sold it today, or sold it, or sell it next week, first thing. Because you're only $5 in the money here. Anyway, so yeah, Amp Father, thanks posting. I hate you, dude. I think everyone hates you. Brand new noob, newbie. What are options? I don't know. I'll just YOLO, and then he hits it. $85,000. Why? This is insane. So, yeah, stupid question. You can't sell it because it was aftermarket, and it's only up 88% because it was in aftermarket. And yeah, so you're up 85 grand, or not 85 grand, but 70 grand, 75 grand. So only one thing to do at this point, dude. Hit the sell button. You're only $5 in the money. It may go to zero if you hold it. So, yeah, dude. Hit the sell button. Secure the gains. But yeah. Thanks for posting. Congrats to you. You suck. And hit the sell button. Or don't hit the sell button and post an update where when it's at zero. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, dude. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Why does this happen to me? Let me get some of this luck. So yeah, congrats to you, dude. Hit the sell button. And please post updates. How much the newbie investing for options? He invested 12K and he made 72K. 12K YOLO, 72K gain. So he made 600% there. All right, 4 more. Or I think we got a couple more from Low Roller. All right, this is by S'more 0918. Well, there goes my PhD stipend. All right, so say he blew up his account. Down 20K, 20.5K. Still some money here, 2.4K, but blew up his account. And yeah, they were because he had GME calls. Let's look at GME. Yeah, 34. So, wow. So these were like barely out of the money. Actually, this one's in the money. But yeah, so these weren't actually too bad, just, ran out of time. Super close. That's the worst. So, yeah, is he, I think it's all gone now. Yeah, pretty much. Well, yep. This is typical. The gain core, not typical. This is typical. So, yeah. 20K loss, 20.5K loss here. 90%, typical ape. And I don't know why you apes are still playing GME. So yeah, S'more 0918, thanks for posting. Thanks for posting. This isn't the worst thing in the world, 20K. But definitely hurts. But, expensive lesson. Hope you can learn from this. You are a PhD, so you should have somewhat of a brain, right? To not do this again. Yeah, it really sucks. But, like I said, not the worst thing in the world. Just come back stronger next time and don't make the same mistakes. These same ape mistakes. So, sorry for your loss. Thanks for posting. Good luck to you. I think we just have, general loss corn here. So, can't give credit, but, yup, it happened. So, QQQ put expires 8/1. August 1st. And yeah, he's down 12.4K, 100%.
And it's gone.
So he had a QQQ 274 puts. So yeah, more ape degen stuff here. Nothing really to say. Don't feel too bad. Bad play. And there goes, 12.4K. So, yeah, sorry for your loss. Not really. But, not too bad. Not the worst thing in the world. Come back stronger next time. I wish I can give you credit. And, yeah, this is typical. This is typical. So, good content here. Good lost corn. Thanks for listening. Good luck to you. Alright, this is by Lost Keemstar. Finally done. F you all. So again, general lost corn. He's down 11k. 78% all time. Still has over 3k here. But, definitely FD Yolos or margin or both. But yeah, bad investing here. This is not investing. This is gambling. So yeah, you know, sometimes you need to take an L to learn an expensive lesson. So it sounds like he's done doing dumb stuff. So proud of this guy. We've been there. Had to make mistakes to learn your lesson. So it sucks, but you know, not too bad. Not the worst thing in the world, and you'll be all right, dude. Again, hope you learned your lesson. Sounds like it did. So sorry for your loss. Lost Keemstar, and good luck to you. You'll be alright, dude. Thanks for hosting. Yeah, dude. Please post updates. Want to see how this goes. Alright, last one. We actually got 3 more. Let me load those up, actually. PhD losing money on options call? Yeah. Well, education, your level of education doesn't exactly tell you how intelligent you are, you know? A lot of people have their masters, PhDs, and they're still pretty dumb. So there's a difference between, you know, intelligence, book smarts, and street smarts. Alright, so last one by me, and then we got 3 more. This is by Baby Deleter, 27. 18-year-old hoping he didn't lose his entire life savings with options. Yeah, so he lost 10k today. What the hell? In one day? Yeah, Amazon puts. That would do it. That would do it. Although, you know what? They expire in October 21st, so actually, good chance you make your money back. That's pretty crazy. Should come back down to 123. Yeah, so actually, this isn't as bad as it looks. So you know what? First of all, I don't know why you YOLO'd your whole account like this. So, stupid 8 play there. Second of all, that's pretty good for 18-year-old. 20k. And third of all, there's still hope. You know, you still got 3 months to go. And, you know, there's a gap to fill at 123. So, good chance it does come back down there. So, yeah, this really sucks. But, actually, there's a decent amount of hope left. So, you got yourself in a bad situation here. But I think at this point, you should probably just hold and hope it goes back down. It should go back down. You know, usually I would say cut, but in this situation, I think holding would probably be the better idea. And you just got to reevaluate like every month. Be a really bad play. You effed up, but you know, you may get lucky here, and you may end up breaking even or even going in the money. So, yeah, you got a lot of learning to do, dude. And this wasn't too bad, all things considered. So you lost half your life savings, and you have a pretty decent chance of getting it back, actually. So, Baby Deleter, 27, thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. But, yeah, dumb, you know, 18-year-old mistakes, 8 mistakes. Sucks, but you'll be okay, dude, and actually good chance it works out. So, I'm rooting for you. Hope it goes back down. Just hold and reevaluate 1 month at a time. So, yeah, thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss. Good luck to you, and please post updates. Only 18-year-old kid got $20k. I don't have that kind of money to play options. Yeah, where are these kids getting all this money from? Crazy, right? Alright, so 3 more. Somehow I turned 33k into 101k in 2 days. What the hell? Well, it has to be FDs, right? It has to be. SPY FDs, yeah. SPY calls. That would do it. That would do it. Yep, SPY FDs. So ran it up 200%. Nice. What's this? 1K to 50K, then back to 41K in a week. That's not too bad. That's really good, actually. So I don't know how this happens, but 1K to 50K, bruh, that has to be FD Yolos. And yeah, got a little too greedy and lost 9K, but you know, even 1K to 41K is pretty damn impressive. So, you know, enjoy the tendies. I hit the sub button, enjoy the tendies, and chill out, dude. Good chance this goes back down to 0. If you, you know, this is beginner's luck more than anything. But congrats to you, dude. Fat gain here. Not typical, beginner's luck. But alright, last one. Thank you, Palantir and SPY. Work Visa Edition. Alright, so I don't know how much money he has left here. But he did lose a lot of money. It says buying power 7.5K. So he may have lost over 100K here. That's what it looks like. So, again, has to be FD Yolos. I don't know why you guys see all this lost quarter and think it's going to be different. But highly entertaining. Anyway, guys. So that is the show for today. So we went way longer than expected. I thought there was going to be 2 hours today. Ended up going 3 hours. So this is one of the longer shows in a while. 3-hour show. But, yeah, that was a good show, though. You know, lots to cover. Hope you guys enjoyed. So, yeah, you know, a lot of articles, 2 TAs, and I was going to do 3, but 2 TAs and a lot of YOLOs. So good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that was a really great show, and a lot of people coming in here and chatting, which is actually why it took so long, but yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else? Anything else? Questions, comments, concerns, charts, anything you want me to look at? Put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we out of here, but I think that's it. Let me check YouTube. I think most people are gone. It says 3 viewers, 15 likes. Alright, so shout out to you 3 guys who are still here. Don't know who it is. I think it's Low Roller and maybe Punk Skater. Someone else. Shout out to you guys.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
And yeah, so I'm going to do these 2 videos. And then I have to do GOVX as well. So I got a lot of work to do this weekend. But, yeah, my pleasure to do it for you guys. Don't forget to play Mega Million tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I am heading outside right now, so I'll buy one. Why not? Alright, guys. So that's all I got for today. So I'll catch you guys next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. Alright, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for the show. Thanks, everyone, for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Really. Never, ever, ever fails. Never fails. One more time. Thanks, everyone, for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. One more time. I need to move on to New York. These damn sirens. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. A Mercy says we in this. Shout out to you, A Mercy. Yeah, so it's Low Roller, A Mercy, and someone else. Shout out to whoever else it is. Now we got a motorcycle outside. And I guess it's Ken, too. So it's Low Roller, A Mercy, and Ken. Shout out to you guys. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Now I'm lagging. Great. All right, looks like we're good. Have a great weekend, everybody. Can't talk today either. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.